Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. We are looking ahead to today's NBA slate for the 6th of May. As normal, hope you guys all had a pretty good night in the NBA. Haven't done videos in a little bit. We are now at round 2 of the playoffs, so definitely excited for that. So, as normal, if you guys like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button for more NBA lineup advice videos. MLB and also, like I said, WNBA, as I keep saying, is just about 2 weeks away. We're going to be doing that too. There's some pretty easy money to be had. Not a lot of there's not a lot of like simulation models out there and stuff. So it's still like the old time DFS. So um, there's some obvious picks that people miss, and so it's nice. It's nice. It's still some edge over there. So would love for you guys to come join us for that. And like I said, we're going to be posting videos as well. And so if you guys want to get in on premium, uh, to celebrate the kickoff of round 2. Like I said, we are going to do $10 for the rest of the playoffs. If you guys want to get in on that, check us out on our Twitter in the comment section below. With that all being said, let's go get into it here. So we have a very interesting one as of now. I'm 6 hours out from recording, as you guys can see, and the big news is the Cleveland. What's going on with Cleveland? There was a report that both of them weren't around in shoot-around. Mobley, Garland, and Hunter not seen at shoot-around on Tuesday. So that's very interesting. This is the first game. I hope we get news relatively quick-ish because it's going to be interesting if we don't. To me is still telling me that at least one of these guys is going to play. I wouldn't be surprised if Garland's out, Mobley plays, or Mobley's out, Garland plays, vice versa. Still 7.5, but Indiana did beat them, so I'm very intrigued that it's a 7.5. They do expect Cleveland to come back. We'll have to see here. So. So right off the bat, 9.5. I think he's probably one of the better picks to play. Is he the top play? No, he is not. Like I said, he really relies on his shooting. Like I said, his rebounds and assists are a little low. We'll get to somebody else that does a little bit more of that. But Mitchell's still okay. I think he'll be lower owned. If all those guys are out, probably got to put him in there. I don't see all of them being out. Hubbard's okay in cash games. If Garland doesn't play again, Ty Jerome at 6,000. He's in a really good spot in a up tempo game, 38.6 last time out, and last 3 he's been scoring. One guy I really don't mind is starting, and he has been starting for a while. Been looking pretty consistent, beginning over 10 shots per game, and playing solid minutes. I think this gets a couple rebounds here and there. At 5'7", I personally would take him over Ty Jerome. If Garland and Mobley are out, probably have to play Ty Jerome, but if you don't mind taking a shot on ownership leverage on Nimbard. Shooting guard, like I said, Benedict Mathurin is worth a look in a deep GPP only. Sam Merrill, like I said, if Hunter's out, I think that helps out maybe Merrill a little bit, but like I said, he's not really needed. If he starts, maybe, but he's only getting me 15, 60 minutes. I need at least 2 of those guys out to do anything. And once again, maybe if Hunter and Mobley are out, let's just say that's the deal. Like I said, I'm looking at GPPs. Isaac Okoro could come into play. Had 15 minutes against Indiana, so he's obviously part of the rotation a little bit. Only had 7.4. Not going to get you a ton. Even if he starts, he's only going to get you 16 to 18. But like I said, that's if you're doing tournaments and trying to mix things up, and if those guys are all out. If you're playing cash games, do not play them. We got Neesmith at a really solid 54. And then we go look at his numbers, right? 30, 26, 24, 40, 24 minutes. What is going on? Well, what's going on is foul trouble. This guy is massively foul trouble guy. That's why he's been only playing 20, 25 plus minutes. The one game against Milwaukee, he had 40 minutes. I still think he's worth a look, but like I said, that foul trouble kind of it sucks. But at 5'4", a dude that's still getting double-digit points, I think that's someone you have to look at. Smith. Mobley plays, I think he's in a good spot. Siakam at 7.3, I think he's a cash game play, about 30, 35 from you. Big offensive juggernaut right now, but he had a couple against Milwaukee, so he could pop off at any moment. So I don't mind him. Not bad. And then, like I said, Miles Turner, 5,200. He's looking pretty good as well. Not that expensive. Kind of getting back into the paint, with Turner. I mean, with Mobley and Allen. I really don't mind looking at him. 39 last time out at 62. I'll probably put him in there. So I'm looking at. All right, sorry about that. Golden State and Minnesota is our next and last one of the night. We have a 210 and a 6.5 here by Minnesota, so I'm really intrigued to see how it plays out, especially on the Golden State side. Are they going to start Buddy Hield again? Are they going to go more defense with Moody? I'm very intrigued. So, um, as of now, I'm looking at Dante's not too bad at 5,300. I don't think he's really cheap, but I think he's a solid cash game play. Been playing mid 30, high 20s, low 30 minutes here recently. Obviously against LA, different day, but like I said, Dante used to play for Golden State back in the day, so we'll have to see. Not really Curry. Edwards is the guy I was talking about. I think over Mitchell, I think it's got to be Edwards. Dude's popping off. I think he wants it. He's getting rebounds, assists, doing everything. He even had 11 rebounds, even when Rudy had 24. So I really don't mind looking at Edwards as my top play. Butler's still in a good spot. I don't mind Jaden McDaniels at 5'9". Um, he had foul trouble against the Lakers. That's why he only played. Still shooting over, played solid minutes. He had one bad game against the Lakers, and then the other one's bad, but he fouled out. For the most part, you're looking at 25, 30 fantasy points, and they're gonna need him in there. Get a couple steals, blocks. I really don't mind McDaniel's at only 5'9". Green's all right in cash games, but he's 6'3", so he's not really cheap. And then Rudy, I don't mind going back to the well. I probably go Turner over Rudy, but I probably will have both of them. And I think Rudy gets more ownership here for solid reason. But like I said, that was one good game against a whole different team that's not in the playoffs anymore. If you go look at Rudy in the 3 games against Golden State this year, 2 of them he had double-double, and the other one he had 4 points and 9 rebounds. So Rudy, he can still get it done. I think he'll still get you 25, 30, maybe even 30. Like I said, if you don't mind with, definitely go that way. All right, let's go see what we got going on for you guys. Like I said, really don't mind. Like I said, these guys up here, you can go Halberton and Nembhard. I don't mind pairing the two. If you don't want them to pair the two, like I said, you got Ty Jerome. If you don't want to go the big point guards, because like I said, they're not needed in this one. Like I said, you could go Nembhard and Ty Jerome if you want to. If Garland's out, like I said, you can go up to the upper guys if you want to. And then I got Mr. Edwards. Really don't mind looking at Dante. And then shooting guard, small forward. See where that gets us, 6,300. Okay, so you probably can't get Randall with Rudy, though, can you? Just short 71. So you could probably mix that up a little bit. I don't mind looking at Randall at 72 if you can't get up to Allen if Mobley's out. Like I said, if Mobley plays, I'll probably put in Mobley. I don't mind him here, but like I said, depends on what's going on. He wasn't a shoot around, so very interesting to see. So, yeah, like I said, keep an eye on the Cleveland news. Huge, massive news. Like I said, I love Edwards, don't mind Nembhard. Like I said, a couple of these. I don't even mind Jimmy. I don't like Curry, but I would rather have Jimmy Butler here because Jimmy doesn't need to rely on shooting. Exactly. He can go get a couple all around kind of game for you. So he is slightly expensive at 8.9, but like I said, on the 2 gamer, there's not much you can do. And like I said, Randall at 7.2. I don't mind him. Another guy that's going to get you probably 36 points in this one. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys like the video, leave a like. I appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button for more NBA, WNBA, and MLB lineup advice videos. Like I said, we do have premium for the rest of the playoffs. Only $10 if you want to get in on that. Check us out on our Twitter. We have MLB premium and, like I said, WNBA premium coming as well. So we'd love for you guys to come join us. Like I said, everything is under $15, so why not come join us? Really solid and cheap value as well. All right, once again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.